And so we also recognize that Mary played a key and pivotal role in the story of the birth of Jesus. And we have to recognize that. And I have to say this because I got to tell you, friends, you could be in a conversation with good Christians and you bring up the name Mary and you talk about honoring the Blessed Mother, and people get all kinds of upset. They right away accuse you of idolatry, of putting Mary on some kind of level with God. Of course Mary's not on level with God. She's a created being. But then they'll go as far to say, well, she was just a vessel. Excuse me, go up to your mother and tell her that she was just a vessel and see what kind of response you get. Let alone doing that to the mother of God. Husbands, look at your wife and say, thank you so much for being a vessel to our children. You might need medical attention afterwards. And to even use that terminology turns God into some kind of cosmic gigolo. You know, God wasn't using Mary for a mere sense of utility. He invited her into discipleship. He invited her to submit herself to the will of God at the service of Jesus Christ, her Son, who was her own redemption. Mary was redeemed by Jesus Christ just like anyone else. But God had ordained, decided that this was the vessel he was going to use, not just a vessel. Speaking of vessels, let's talk about vessels for a moment. There's a vessel in the Old Testament that's called the Ark of the Covenant, in which was believed to be the very presence of God himself. And men bowed down before the ark. They danced in praise in front of the ark.